Hello students, welcome back to the maths digital class. I hope you are fine. Do keep well and stay home safe. Okay, so today we are going to deal with lesson 1, numbers. Now let us see what are in these. We are going to deal with the smallest and greatest of each digits. Okay, you can see that I have shown here the 4-digit numbers, and the smallest and the greatest we are going to deal with this. You must have learned this already, but we can take it as a revision. So you can see that the smallest of each digits are having 1, since you know that 1 is the smallest number, and you can see that the 9 is the greatest number. From 1 to 9, 9 is the greatest. Okay, from the numbers 1 to 9, 1 is the smallest and 9 is the greatest. So you can see that the greatest numbers are having 9 everywhere, 9s. Okay, so let us deal with 1-digit number. So 1-digit numbers are the numbers from 1 to 9. So the smallest will be 1 and the greatest will be 9. 0, you cannot say it 0 because 0 has no value. Okay, so smallest will be 1 and the greatest will be 9. Now the 2-digit numbers, they start with 10 to 99. After 99 comes 100. So 100 becomes 3-digit. You can see 100 becomes 3-digit. So the 2-digit numbers, they start from the numbers 10 to 99. So the smallest will be 10 and the greatest is 99. 98, 97, these all are before this, and this will be smaller than this number. So our greatest number is 99. Okay, now 3-digit numbers, three-digit numbers, as I said, 99, after 99 comes 100. So 100 becomes 3-digit. You can see 1, 2, 3. These are 3-digit numbers. So this number is the smallest 3-digit number. And the greatest, when we go, number 999 is the greatest number. And the rest, all the numbers from 100 to 999, they are 3-digit numbers. Okay, all the three-digit numbers are from 100 to 999. So all the 3-digit numbers come in between this. So 999 is the greatest 3-digit number. Now one number, if you add in this becomes again the smallest 4-digit number. This becomes the smallest 4-digit number, and the greatest 4-digit number is again 9999. Okay, this is the greatest 4-digit number. So this is the way you need to learn this, or you have to by heart this. These are the smallest and the greatest of 1, 2, 3 and 4-digit numbers. Now let us go ahead. Now we will learn how to form the smallest and largest using the given numbers. So I have put some numbers here. We are going to learn the smallest and largest using given numbers. So here I have given numbers 5, 7 and 2. Okay, these are the numbers. You must have learned only the 2-digit numbers up to class 2. So we are going to deal with 3 and 4-digit numbers in this standard. So 5, 7 and 2. So smallest will be always, let us arrange these numbers in ascending order. Okay, so if we arrange this in ascending order, 2, 5 and 7. So 2, 5, 7, I have arranged this in ascending order, and you can see that. So this number becomes the smallest number which we can form with using these digits. Okay, this is the smallest number which we can form using these digits, using these numbers. Now the largest number will be, just we have to put this in descending order. So if we put this in descending order, 7, 5, 2. So this is the largest number which we can form using these 3 digits. Using these 3 digits, this is the largest number which you can form, and this is the smallest number. So this is very simple to form. You have to just arrange them in ascending order, and the largest you have to just arrange in descending order. Now let us see the next number. Now what happens when there is one 0? Okay, what happens when there is one 0? Now if a 0 is there, and if you put them in ascending order, let us see what number is formed. 0, 4, 9. So this becomes 49, since 0 has no value in before. Okay, so this becomes 49. So this becomes a 2-digit number. So it means this is not needed here. They are not asking you 2 digits. They have given you 3 digits here. So and they are not asking you 2-digit number. So this answer will be wrong. Okay, you're not going to deal with this answer. You're not going to write it this way. So what we can do here, if 0 is zero is before 4, 0 has no value. So what if if 0 comes after 4? So let us put here like this, 409. So 409 will be the smallest number which we can form by using these digits 4, 0 and 9. Okay, so this will be in this way. This will not be this way. If you write it this way, this becomes a 2-digit number, and they have given you 3-digit. So the largest is, you just have to arrange them in descending order. So the largest number will be 940. Okay, so smallest number is 409. This 0 you have to remember. If 0 you put in between, this 0 you put before, this 0 has no value, so this becomes 49. That is 2-digit number. But we are dealing with, they have given you 3 digits, so this is your answer, 409. Okay, so you have to always remember to put 0 in this manner. Now let us see the 4-digit numbers. So this also same way you are supposed to do. Smallest number will be arranging them in ascending order. Let us arrange 2, 3, 6 and 7. So 2367. This number becomes 2367. So this becomes a 4-digit number, smallest 4-digit number using these 4 digits. Now the largest number is, we will just arrange them in descending order. 7, 6, 3, 2. You can say this is the largest number which you can form using these digits. Now let us take another number using using 0, another example. So here also again, if you put 0 in let us make the smallest digit. Now if you smallest number, if you put the 0 before, you see, if we put the 0 before, this becomes 123. So 123 again, that will be 3-digit number. So we will put first 1, then let us put 0 here, 2 and 3. So 1023 is the smallest number which you can form using these 4 digits. Now the largest number, you have to just arrange them in descending order, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so this is the largest number which you can form using these digits. And this is the smallest number which you can form using these 4 digits. Now our next question is, how many numbers can be formed using these digits? Okay, how many numbers? Now let us see how can we form, how many numbers can we form. Okay, so 4, 2 and 6. We have to find all the possible numbers. Now let us start. Let us start in ascending order. Let us start with 2. Let us put 2 in hundreds place. Now 2 is in hundreds place, 246. Okay, now still we can keep 2 in hundreds place, and we can exchange this ones and tens, 264. Okay, so this is the number which we have put 2 in hundreds place. Now let us put 4 in hundreds place. Now 4 is in hundreds place, so 426. Now let us put now 4 is again in hundreds place. Now let us exchange this 2 and 6, 462. Okay, now 2 is in hundreds place, 4 is in hundreds place. Let us put 6 in hundreds place. So 642 and 624. So these are all the numbers which you can form using these digits. Is there any other way you can form? So these are all the numbers you can form using these digits. Okay, these are the 3-digit numbers I have shown you here, and this is the way. If you are doing it in proper way, you will not miss any of the numbers. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. We have formed 6 numbers. Okay, now let us go ahead. We are going to see the expanded and standard form. Okay, so you know that expanded form, you have learned this in your previous class also. Expanded form, we are just expanding the numbers. 429, I have expanded here 400s plus 2 tens plus 9 ones. So this is in expanded form, and this is also written as 400 plus 20 plus 9. We can write, or we are also writing it in this way. Now what happens when we are writing in standard form? We have to be careful. Okay, 300 plus 7 tens. Let us put 3 here, 300s, 7 tens and 1s. So this is very easy. So it will be, you will be getting the exact answer if you make a column like this. Why? Let us see in the next example. 500 plus 4 ones. Now, if you are in hurry, you may simply write it 54. So that is not the wrong, that is the wrong answer. So let us put here 500 and 4 ones. Ones place, tens place is empty. So we have to put here 0. So in this manner, 504 is the answer. 504 is the answer. Now the next question says 100 plus 3 tens. So 100 plus 3 tens. Now 0 place is empty. So this number becomes like this. 130. So if you make column like this, you will not make mistakes, and you will be knowing the proper place to put zeros. And if you don't make the column, you may make mistakes in these kind of questions. Now let us go ahead, successor and predecessor. Now let us go ahead in the successor and the predecessor. Although you know this already, you must have learned, but we can take it as a revision. Now the term predecessor means the number before. Okay, the term predecessor means the number before, and the word successor means the number after. You have learnt before and after in your previous classes, but now onwards you are going to learn deal with these terms, successor and predecessor. So I have taken few examples here. Predecessor. So the predecessor of 99 is what number comes before. So that will be 98. And successor means one number after. What is the next number? That is 100. So this is the successor. Now 300. What is the predecessor? Predecessor means the number before. That is definitely 299. Now successor means just the number after. That is 301. Now predecessor here means 2467. 68. So this is 67. The rest will be remaining same. Now here the number after is 2469. So this is very simple. Only the terms are different. You have learned before and after, and now you are going to learn predecessor and successor. Okay children, that's all for today. This is your homework. You can write this down. Please do the exercise 1A, exercise 1B, question number 1 to question number 15. Okay children, thank you.